Faith. Belief in action. Randy Ollis is finding people who are guided by their faith from all religions, denominations, and walks of life, and sharing their stories with you. From the All Indiana Podcast Network, this is Finding Faith.
Welcome to the Finding Faith Podcast. I'm Randy Ollis, and on this episode, Randall, Newsome, and I talk to Hope Thomas, the medical director for Reviving Hope, and learn about their medical outreach mission serving women and children in the villages of Guatemala.
Tell you what, I'm excited, and I really am. I love our Finding Faith segment. With us here today is Hope Thomas of Reviving Hope. And, boy, we're glad to have you on the show this morning.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate it.
Yeah. Hope, I got to ask, is that planned? Your name's Hope, and it goes with the...
It was not, actually, but it does happen to match, so that's
awesome.
Great.
That's awesome.
Yeah, tell us how this got started, Reviving Hope.
Yeah,
This is a fascinating story.
It is. So I was actually working as a pandemic nurse full-time. Until summer of 2021, and I really got burnt out. And so a mentor of mine she really suggested to go to Guatemala and gain a perspective change. And so one of the things we did down there was go to a village that had just 2 months before going there had a massive mudslide that was pretty traumatic. It actually wiped out half the village and left the other half devastated from loss of family members and severely malnourished. And so we delivered food out there, and they quickly found out I was a nurse, and they said, "Oh, can you please teach these moms of these malnourished babies?" And I said, "Okay, what do you want me to teach?" They said basic stuff like how to wash hands, tell them what vitamins are, like in a banana or things like that, and tell them not to feed their babies coffee. And I said, "Hold on, take a step back. What do you mean feed your babies coffee?" And they said, "Well, when their moms get so malnourished, their milk supply dries up. They feed their babies bottled coffee because the coffee bean fields are so plentiful, and they know that the water makes them sick and the coffee doesn't. And they don't understand that water has the viruses, the bacteria, the worms in it. And so they don't understand what the boiling does." And so as I started teaching them, I actually met baby Polly, which is the baby you guys saw a picture of at the very beginning. And she was 3 months old and 6 pounds, severely malnourished, and her mom was begging for help. And I just knew right then, I was like, we have to do something. And so that's the start of Reviving Hope.
Wow. What type of impact has Reviving Hope had on you since you've been a part of all this?
It's changed my life completely. I have so much purpose in life now, and I know every day that I get to serve a deserving people. I feel like mothers are the best people on this earth, and these mothers walk sometimes 1 hour out of the mountains to get to these villages to get help for their babies. Wow. And so I feel like I just get privileged to do this kind of work. So
that's amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you, Hope, too. What's your motivation behind this? What motivates you?
Education motivates me. You know, there's a saying out there that education is the most powerful weapon that can change the world, and I believe that. It takes one generation to change this, and so all we need is to educate the grandmothers, the moms, and the oldest girls of these villages, and they can make a better and brighter future for their kids.
I know people are looking at this thinking, how do we get involved? How do people get involved with Reviving Hope?
Yeah, so we actually have a website. It's reviving-hope.org. You can get on there. It has links to all of our social media pages, as well as a place to donate if you'd like to. And also an Amazon wish list. We do take a lot of things down there, like vitamins. It's really important for them. So all those are options for people.
And every little bit helps out.
Every little bit, yep.
Hope, thank you so much. This was amazing.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Blessings to you in your ministry.
You too.
I'm Randy Ollis. Thanks for joining me in the Finding Faith podcast. Join me again next time as I share more stories of people who are guided by their faith. If this podcast has touched you, I hope you'll share it with a friend. If you have a story you want to share, go to lifestylelive.tv and click on the contact button.
This is Finding Faith with Randy Ollis. Be sure to like and subscribe to this podcast, and be sure to check out other great podcasts on the All Indiana Podcast Network online at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.